Oh my God, 28.
Let's get it started.
Hello, y'all.
Let's get it started.
Welcome.
Let's get it started.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome
About to
back.
get it started to Soul Palate. Hey.
Yes.
Welcome back to Soul Palate, y'all.
Yes, y'all. You know what it is. I'm Capri.
I am D.
Yes, and we are always bringing y'all and bringing ourselves and bringing these spirits to the table. We be tasting, we be talking about everything under the sun.
And you got some fun shit to talk about today.
Fun shit to talk about today, you know what I'm saying? And we're just going to continue to have a good time. And we're thankful for y'all. Continue to tell your friends, subscribe, comment, engage with us.
Yes.
We appreciate those who have so far. Keep following us. Do the things.
Do the things.
We on Threads now, even though everybody's automatically following anyway. It's just
We
like
on
do it.
We're on Threads.
That's how it starts off.
Period. We're drinking vodka today, y'all.
Yes.
It's going to be a very interesting day. I brought vodka.
She brought the vodka.
Flavored ones, mind
Yes.
you. So we shall see.
Excited about
I
this
have
stuff.
high hopes, actually. I hope they're really good.
I have very high hopes. The bottling is beautiful.
Gorge.
I love these type of tops. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're great.
Because they give a pop. They
I
give a
love
nice
the color
pop.
of the wood. It gives nautical for me. Everything about the
Yes.
presentation on these, actually. And by they, I mean James Lake. That's the brand. James Lake. Small batch crafted vodkas.
Hey.
Available at sealbox.com.
Hey.
And if you choose to order anything from the sealbox.com, make sure you use the promo code SOUL for free shipping on those orders. But yes, James Lake is the distillery. They are based in Kentucky, actually. And I love their like nautical packaging. Like the pastel, well, they're not really pastel, but the light colors.
Yeah.
The light palette for me is really nice.
Giving,
and then the light wood.
tropical starburst.
Nah, for real. It's giving tropical starburst.
With the blue bag.
It's definitely giving me that vacation vibe that I've been channeling all summer. So I have high hopes for you, James Lake.
Yes,
we shall see.
we shall see.
Ciao.
But yes,
James
honey.
Lake. Vodka.
Very excited about this. Is the original? Are we tasting the original one first?
Yeah, we're going to start with the original. I'm about to pull up a little bit of info about the brand. Okay, from James Lake themselves. Everything starts with our small batch crafted expression of premium vodka distilled from naturally gluten-free American corn. We love that gluten-free, don't we? We proudly craft our premium James Lake vodka here at BH James Distillers. Got it in Adderville? Aderville? Maybe it's Aderville, Kentucky? You Kentuckians, let me know.
Kentuckians. I've never heard that before.
Because I get, what do you call Kentucky?
I think that's right. I think that's absolutely correct. Kentuckians sounds right.
It's the gluten-free American corn for me. I love it. Okay. Well, fabulous.
Oh my God. Great.
Thank you so much for that. For all of your
Is there any
gluten-free.
gluten in corn?
I don't think
No.
so. Not to my knowledge. But I understand you want to be able to cast that net as wide as possible. So,
Yeah.
for those that are still out here searching for gluten-free in particular,
They got it
James Lake has got that for you. Bless it. And
Bless
so we're
it.
going to start with their original small batch crafted gluten-free American corn-based vodka.
for you. Yes, okay. Tell me what you want.
Tell me. Hey. Tell me if I'm good enough for you, babe. Good enough for you.
Tell me.
If y'all have not seen the dog hop skipping to that song
Man, that was
online
funny
yet, y'all know it's coming.
Okay.
On the nose, I'm not getting a ton of like anything. I mean, it's okay. Vodka is neutral, so I know not to expect a ton of anything, right? But when I say I'm not getting a ton, I mean I'm mostly just getting ethanol.
Mostly. Maybe like, it might just be my lips though. Or maybe.
Oh,
Like,
is
maybe it's
your
some
lip
kind of
gloss flavor?
It's not. It's just regular, but it kind of has like a little
Smell.
kind of smell, like a berry-ish smell. But
I mean, this is like
maybe it's
super neutral for me.
Yeah.
Maybe white pepper. Or maybe
Yeah.
might not even. Or maybe that's not pepper I'm getting. I don't know. Something with a bite, not
I
necessarily
was
spice.
thinking even like petals, like flower petals, like kind of like off the flower, so it's like not really a big smell. Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. Like it's kind of lost that initial kind of pungency.
Yeah, but
and then you just smell soft.
Just really, period.
Whatever soft smells like. And you have to like pause before you say it.
First off, just talking about soft in general, I'm really, really agreeing with this whole thing of a soft life, a soft. Being treated softly.
Period.
Like I am very much.
I had to give it the whole city girl.
When someone said that to me, I'm like, yes,
soft like me,
please.
I've been saying this shit, and I mean it. God damn it,
really,
I mean it with everything in my gut.
Like
soft life,
please,
me,
please.
You know what? So much so. The title of this fucking episode. God damn it,
yeah.
Soft life. The shit out of me.
I'm telling you, man. Every time I hear the word soft now, I'm like, man,
I just want to be soft.
I want to be
able to be soft and fucking squishy.
Yes.
Like,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like a fucking Furby.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what's surprising? Like, there's not even like any citrus or anything. It was very.
Because it ain't a gin.
Hey. Know what we got here, guys? That's vodka.
Yeah, it is 80 proof, neutral, corn-based vodka. Not bad.
No.
Nothing super standing out flavor-wise either.
No. Doesn't make my mouth like go. You know, it's like actually very
it's
easy
really
drinking.
smooth. Mm-hmm. Mouth feels great. It's 100%
the mouth
corn.
Is really great.
With it being 100% corn, the mouthfeel actually makes sense.
That's not bad. Actually, enjoy that. I feel like it would be really nice cold.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
one of those spirits you can drink cold. I'm so used to whiskey and not being able to really drink it cold because then I won't taste it as well.
Right. Oh yeah, vodka. We want it cold.
I want that shit really fucking cold.
Get that bitch cold. Get that bitch cold. Yes, y'all. Well, okay, it's been a funny few weeks.
It's been a funny couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, 1 week we saw each other last week.
We did see each other last week. Ooh,
look at us finally getting back to back.
Right.
Just real quick.
We did a lot of traveling, y'all.
Trying to help y'all out.
A lot of traveling and things. There's a lot of getting life back on track in the regular world.
That's so real.
But we getting there. So it has been a very funny week.
Yes.
It has been a very social media heavy week.
Period.
Like a lot going on in the social sphere. But the funniest thing we'll start with has been this. It'll start to sound familiar very soon. Yes. Keke felt that in her spirit. Gotta love a black person in the crowd. Period. Okay. And threw them cheeks in a circle real quick.
Period. Real
quick, real classy.
You know
classy.
What? We're gonna skip the catch up. We're gonna go ahead and
we're gonna go straight into with it or not.
Because we ain't with it or not, with it or not.
Are you with it? Or are you not?
No. One day we're gonna figure out a song. But
one day.
Till then, you just got all of what we got.
Until then, we might just remix all of these different versions. They put it in one. Who knows?
Okay. I want to go. So a producer, I guess he produces and makes music. And I told him I had a podcast. He was like, hey, if you need any songs, but he didn't ask for my number. I didn't get his information, but I could probably find him again.
We also have a producer in house.
Right. That's what I was like. I like looked at him and was like, I'm good,
but thanks.
Right. He was also a lot. He was a lot. And it was just like, probably don't want to work with you. But Keke, y'all. Keke the BOSS. So if you don't know, you've just been like,
literally living under a rock.
You avoid everything and all things that isn't work related, I guess.
Right. Even at work, they talk about it at the motherfucking water cooler. So
Keke's baby father, because I just don't believe that they're together at this point. But because who knows? I'm just putting that out there. I'm just making. I'm not trying to make a rumor. Me personally don't believe that anybody together with Keke would do anything like this.
Yes.
And
correct.
She wore this beautiful black, sheer, long dress, and the body was pretty covered.
Mostly covered. And yes, the cheeks were peeking.
The cheeks were peeking.
But
in a very beautiful, tasteful,
elegant,
way.
But appropriate for Vegas and a girl's night out type of thing.
Yes, period.
And she just got these cheeks.
She
is still in her prime
of being able to wear them how she wants to.
Take them for a fucking spin. Okay. Anyway.
And so Usher is serenading her in the crowd. A great video of it pops up on the internet.
Yes.
And her baby daddy, soon to be nobody, because child, he's gone now. But well, I mean,
at least what he's known for is not great. Okay.
So, he says some shit like, "But you a whole mother."
No, it's the outfit though. You a mom.
Yeah, it's the outfit though. You a mom. Nigga, what? Nigga.
Sir.
What?
Sir.
What you say? And so the internet
had so many thoughts.
Went off. Okay, Keke had to do, and she still has nothing to do this whole time.
She has not had to say a peep.
We did it for her.
Oh my God.
And I mean, the internet went off on this man, and this is what happened. They went so off, they started to dig up his bullshit. Mm-hmm. Look, don't leave receipts out there you don't want finding, honey.
Correct. And I got a couple of tweets from Black Twitter, of course.
Of course.
Y'all remember Twitter?
Right. Do y'all?
I said, first Halle Bailey and DDG, now Keke Palmer and Darius. I'm so sick of these loser men always embarrassing my sisters like this. They will crumble. Somebody else said, listen, if Keke Palmer chose me to be a stay-at-home dad, y'all wouldn't even know I existed. Love that dress, baby. Look at that ass. That's all me. They like to have fun. Niggas want to be David when she looking for her Otis. Be Otis, nigga.
Be Otis, nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, shit. You was about to pull up something?
Oh, so I pulled up pretty much his receipt.
Oh, yes. When they pulled up the receipts of how much of a hypocrite he is.
It says, Keke Palmer's man stepped out there and made the mistake of putting an in-house dialogue out there on social media and Twitter, CSI, then pulled every receipt but that man's immunization records. Tough scene. Okay. So, what we have here is him posting Keke twerking her cheeks and her, when she had a
making it clap. Okay, in her leopard outfit.
And he says, my son done transferred Keke.
Showing off her cheeks.
Showing up. And then Don, sorry, the DON kind of fucked me up with reading that shit.
First of all, he types like a fucking moron. Yeah. Hence, Don. The ... letter U, a mom.
And then he took this picture of Keke.
Looking fantastic.
When she was still pregnant.
No shirt
on. Just pantyhose on, y'all. But you had a problem with
a little cheek being out. What he has a problem with. But then what was the one? He made a comment under one of her, like he's one of those type of dudes. Made a comment under one of her pictures, some chill, babe. I can't fight everybody on here or something like that. Like
he did.
He's one of those.
Oh my God.
He's one of those where he thinks no one else should salivate over you.
Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, salivating virtually, I feel like it's fine. Keep that shit virtual, you know. But
look. Then they pulled up stuff that he did. Said way long ago about like young girls claiming they've been raped, knowing what's in store for this young man's future. Which is like, just a little, that feels weird.
Yeah, that doesn't
That feels
age
a little
well
weird.
at all.
He said something else weird, too.
He's a weird guy.
So, yeah, they just pretty much was, going off on his ass. And so much so that he deleted his Twitter account. or deactivated it,
whatever he did. First of all, somebody changed on her Wikipedia page where it says partner. It says Darius Jackson, parentheses, not for long. Y'all are so childish and have way too much time on your hands to respond this quickly in real time to go to her Wikipedia page and change their relationships.
Right. That's crazy as fuck.
God, it's nuts.
That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. I love it so much.
Like, nobody.
It's fucking crazy.
You had no time. Like,
oh my God.
It was no time between him posting that and the world
reacting.
Like, bitch, no.
Like, the most visceral reaction
no,
I think
honey.
we've seen in a long time. Then again, everything kind of causes a visceral reaction these days.
Kind of.
It really does. But
like,
this was just, I mean, nigga, you brought an in-house conversation to these Twitter streets.
And that's what's really so big
and thought you were going to keep your wig on tight?
Why couldn't we just have said something on the, like, just text her.
Just text her.
She's the mother.
I'm sure
of
she
your
already
child.
knows you're insecure. Like, it may not surprise her to
that.
hear you say that to her directly, but bringing it to the internet streets,
I love
which is probably the dumbest thing you could have done.
Just
her response or lack thereof has been wonderful.
Her response was, "Come and get these shirts.
Come and get the. I am a mother." Okay. Stevie Wonder to the bullshit.
Come and get
That's all you need.
These shirts.
She said, I am a mother.
Come on.
Whether you want to call me one or not, with these cheeks out or in, I am a mother.
Doesn't matter.
These are a mother's cheeks.
And we have to also understand that Keke has been in the industry since she was a
really,
child.
Really long time.
So she gonna turn publicity into the best thing for her.
Correct.
She does that very well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing out here. I feel like there's just nothing can phase this woman, which is so beautiful.
Like, and if it does phase her, she keeps it very close to the chest, or just keeps it, off of the fucking internet. Which is why I would think anyone who got close enough to Keke for long enough to impregnate her and be in a relationship with her to the point where she's claiming you in these streets, for God's sakes. Because how often has that happened? Not often at all. I can't tell you who else she's dated.
Right.
So, Keke has kept her business, very much her business. And you got the nerve. To get on Beyonce's internet.
The nerve.
And bring y'all inside shit to these internet streets.
Like, what?
Sir.
Oh, my God. That shit makes me so just dumb. You're just
it makes me chuckle because it's just
dummy.
How dumb
you like...
I ain't even mad. I think it's so fucking funny.
Keke the queen.
Because nobody hates on Keke. Like, nobody has a problem with Keke Palmer. And if they do, ain't nobody paying attention to them over there in the corner. So,
like,
you went to Beyonce and Keke's internet.
What are you doing?
You went on Usher's internet. Child. Because then they broke out all the Usher.
Oh, child.
All the Usher receipts.
Everybody was like, it wasn't Keke, it was Usher.
We're not going to act like we didn't know he's been this man.
He's just, this is always
nothing new.
He's singing to you. He's singing to the booze in the babes,
women's
in the stages area. I mean, in the auditorium, whatever stage.
In the venue.
Hello,
child. It's in one of them casinos, child. So
right.
But
honey,
we already know how all this goes. Is the whole point. We know how all this go.
Like, what are we talking about?
So you looking like Donkey of the Year,
right?
Keke's looking better than ever,
right?
She gave so much grace, with not even acknowledging it. Because I mean, for what?
For who?
Everyone's speaking for her at this point. So
for why?
I mean, they've unfollowed each other on the socials, according to the blogs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See, they're not together. Whatever, they're not together.
That's how the spiral around the conversation started about them potentially not being together. Before she posted any of that, like
once he said the first initial one
that they had unfollowed each other.
Oh, before she
even posted any. No. It was after she wore the dress. After he made the dumb remark, but it was before she had resumed posting because she kind of paused on posting for a second and then resumed posting per use. So it was in between her little tiny hiatus of not posting. That it was on Hollywood Unlocked.
The first one when he said when I saw his first tweet about it's the outfit though, I said, "Oh, they're not together." Because if they were, you wouldn't be mom. You wouldn't do this publicly if y'all was together. I don't
posting fucking Kanye West's fucking song snippets. Like, how old are we? Is it MySpace? Like when we're changing the song to fit our mood, like pre-subtweet?
I am upset with you, sir.
I'm not. You should be upset with yourself.
In the most funny way. In the most hilarious way.
Right, in the most like, that's what you get, bitch.
That's what you fucking get. That's what you get, bitch. Ain't nothing we can do about that. You just got what you deserve, bro. I'm sorry. That
Definitely,
was just
definitely did.
Oh my god! And then like
Fumble.
I just couldn't even read any of the comments because the people that were like, y'all upset that he got something to say about his baby moms. Y'all just want to be out here.
Y'all want him to know. Y'all don't want him to have any morals or any standards,
sir.
It's Keke Palmer. What are we talking about? Standards.
That is the standard.
The standard.
That is the standard.
She is not out here in these streets.
Honey.
She's a child star that managed to not fall into drugs and fucking random fuck shit that happens to these fucking kid stars that wind up derailing them for the rest of their lives. She's not that girl. Literally. Okay, she has remained relevant her entire career. Okay. She sings. She's genuinely funny. Intelligent. Gorgeous.
Honey.
Had your big head, bright-eyed baby.
I can't believe it.
Got all this body yaddy yaddy and still was with you and claiming you to these streets. We never know Keke to claim no nigga in these streets.
And it's very true.
And I think had you not impregnated her, you probably would still be anonymous. We didn't even know you. True. When your brother's been making a splash in these streets with his fine ass.
I don't even know who your brother is.
Y'all do not share the same. Can't be both parents. There's something you're missing.
Well, you know, Keke, like, I don't know if y'all ever seen her interview with the guy that always has the blue background. And they they were singing all the time. Always has the blue background.
Oh! Damn, is it Terrell?
Yes, Terrell something.
Ooh, I got one. Sure.
But she talks about meeting him and how awkward he was.
Yes.
Like, child.
And here we go. Oh, that's such a cute story.
Don't be big boasting nothing out here. We know no, honey.
We know you're socially awkward, my nigga.
Like,
but we can tell by the way you handling this internet shit. We can tell that you're actually awkward in real life.
You shouldn't have done that.
And that you actually really care what people think, but you want to act like you don't.
You'll probably never hear this, but still. Stop that shit.
Hey. Maybe you will hear this one day.
Maybe you will hear this one day.
When we're finally a world-renowned podcast and this spins the block.
Period.
It'll catch you at a later date. But at that point, hello.
And yes, we're laughing at you. Dummy. The fuck?
Fumbled the ball.
It wasn't even not near catching it.
Damn. Weren't y'all engaged?
Were they? I think they were.
I think they were engaged. I think.
Because she was definitely like claiming you.
Claiming you. That's her own.
Honey.
And you.
She had the nerve. And people kept trying to do this whole weird. I didn't like some one of the weirdest things that I thought happened out of this is that people were trying to make this a bit bigger into this like insight of society type of shit.
Oh God, what are they trying to say about society, child? Something always has to come right back around to societal problems.
Let's see. Okay, here goes. Keke Palmer and the house husband complex. I'm
sorry, wait. I wasn't.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to go here? Why do we even go here?
House husband complex. Okay.
And they do say it's worth mentioning that based on public knowledge, Keke and Darius are not married, even though he curiously refers to her as his wife. Curiously, in his tweets. The irony of Darius shaming Keke for not conforming to traditional norms becomes hard to ignore when considering he had a child outside of wedlock and he is not the primary breadwinner. By Darius's own standards, being a stay-at-home unmarried father is not very traditional either.
Finish him.
That's very true.
Period.
They just go on and do like, and I was like, we did not need all this.
Husband. It's the thick pieces for me.
This phenomenon. Wait, house husband complex. We all know about men experiencing short man complex syndrome. House husband complex emerges from the same logic. Some men might feel the need to overstate their adherence to the traditional gender roles to compensate for perceived deficiencies in conventional makers of masculinity. Woo! Such as being primary breadwinner. Woo!
Yikes!
Unmarried fathers can also exhibit this complex, making their obsession with traditional patriarchy all the more ironic.
Ha!
Child. Correct. And then they go, this is the darkest hue, by the way. Then it goes into black men and the house. Like, I'm like, Jesus. We are like, what are we? Did we have to write all this just, Lord?
I don't know if we need these think pieces. But they not lying.
Like when
I didn't realize that
think
there was a house
peace.
husband complex.
Think peace. It was so long. I'm not about to read all this to y'all. Look at this. If y'all want to see it, it's Darkest Hue is the latest post. And I'm like, wow. So that's the type of person, whoever writes their stuff, you sit down at the bar, just say one thing about, I don't know, the color orange, and they about to sit here and be like, see, this is why the color orange, because you know we had that president and he was orange all the motherfucking
conditioning.
time. And, okay, like, I'm like, okay, girl,
stay woke, my brother.
I don't know if it's a girl, man. I don't know who it is, but you got it.
Yes.
Well, I was like, this is not.
Thank you, Darkest
Thank you for, you know, one day I'll
doing the work. You did the work.
You are doing the work. Doing a lot more work than I am, because I was just like, that's
correct.
Dummy. Just a dummy.
I would have never known that house husband complex was a thing if not for you, Darkest Hue.
I was like, Lord, we are taking this too far, but hey.
Baby girl, this second sip
now I'm going to start noticing this shit. Like,
right.
Have you checked?
That's that house husband. That's that house husband. Now we have a word for it. You know what? Cheers to you, Darkest Hue. Because you know what, bitch? We need this verbiage to be able to identify what's happening around us.
There are people that are really analyzing the world out here like this. Like, really. And I'm
doing God's work.
That's crazy.
I can't think that deep into it.
Nah.
I appreciate y'all breaking it down.
Like 100%.
So I can read it, and if it resonates with me, great.
100%.
If not, oh well.
Well, I was like, wow, we're just going on with this, aren't we?
Oh God.
And it was quick. It's like people that can talk, like analyze.
People do this shit as a job, like for work though.
That's real.
They get paid to post and to engage people into conversations and to promote shit and all this shit. It's a lot.
Whew. Well,
oh God. I envy people who that could just be your only job. Like, just the social part?
And they get paid a lot of money.
They get a lot of money to just do the social part.
Well, because it's a lot of
fucking work.
Emotional and, like, mental work.
It's a lot of mental work. It's not a physical work. It's a lot on your wrists.
Yeah.
And your hands and your phalanges.
And
have
creativity, especially, like...
It's a lot. You have to be creative as fuck.
And constantly.
And you have to be, like, abreast of everything that's happening. Ooh, because you have to be, like, current with shit, too. Like, you can't... That sounds like you have to know when something's already died. Right. And when something's about to emerge. Right. And, like, all the things. You have to be on trend all the time. Right. Like...
That's too much.
I'm great. Okay.
Yeah. Period.
That's a lot. Yeah. On that note... You're driving me to drink. Second sip.
Okay, second sip. Here we are.
This is our James Lake Citrus Solstice vodka. Ooh. And this one is infused with sunny lemon and hints of orange and lime essence. Infused into their premium small batch vodka.
Okay.
That's my vodka voice.
It gives gluten-free vodka voice.
My gluten-free American corn vodka voice.
Here we go.
It definitely gives sunny lemon.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you know what it almost reminds me of?
It's like warm, like a flat Sprite.
Flat Sprite. Also reminds me of the yellow Fruit Loops a little bit.
Oh, yes.
And it reminds me of something else. What are those markers that used to smell so good that we used to like probably kill a few brain cells smelling them as kids? And they smell like markers? The different fruit scented joints.
Wasn't that just
there was a brand.
They got the yellow box with the green corners.
Bitch. Not those markers. They had a scented version, but it was not given the same.
Oh, okay.
These are the ones with the really thick felt tip. And we used to crack, and it was like almost like the aluminum canister type joints. And they had really like clear, distinct fruit smells. Oh, wow. And we used to always smell the orange and lemon ones like fucking crackheads. And it reminds me of that marker. Minus all the extra chemicals and shit. Right. Of course. Let us not deter y'all. It does not smell bad. But minus all that chemical shit that makes the marker, it's that fruit, that lemon.
It's not Crayola.
It's not Crayola. Damn, what's the name of those joints? Okay, if you're listening and you were born in the 90s, maybe early, like those. Yes. Oh my God, what is the name of those?
Sanford, Mr. Sketch.
Mr. Sketch.
Scented watercolor markers.
There we go, the watercolor markers.
Yes, I do remember these. Like, Wow.
Crazy as fuck.
Wow, y'all.
If y'all were born like a little, I don't even know.
I can't. Oh my God. I definitely remember this one. I remember these for sure.
People are selling those on fucking eBay.
That's crazy.
It's giving vintage.
$22.
$23 fucking dollars for that shit. He was probably spending like $1 on a pack of them bitches back in the day.
Crazy.
Wild.
Okay.
We went off task a little bit.
Okay. Kind of.
All that to say, it's giving very much lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I would really want this with tonic. Like, as soon as I tasted it, I want tonic water with it so bad.
Girl, yes.
Immediately.
Quick little squelch or some shit. Wow.
Immediately.
This is really good citrus vodka.
Yeah. No, like, residual sugar that makes you feel artificial.
Yeah, this is 70 proof. All the flavors are 70 proof. So, like,
I would also think that actual juice is in this.
Correct.
Like, it's, like, citrus juicy. Like, yes, extra lime would be nice, but, like, you wouldn't really need it. Like, the citrus is very prominent.
Like, if you gave this to someone as a tonic or soda, they would think that you squelched some citrus in here.
That's, yeah. There's even that acidity on the palate.
For sure. Texture-wise, again, still great. This corn base is nice with these flavors. Because I get this soft, buttery texture that comes with the corn, but also this really nice, luscious, pungent spirit. These are not bad. I'm not a vodka person, y'all. But I can get down with this.
That is really tasty.
It just makes me want really yummy cocktails.
I just want to be, like, refreshing in the sun.
Wow. My mama's about to be so excited at my house.
Like, I want to make a spritz out of this.
Yeah, like, I can make her some vodka cocktails and actually enjoy one with her.
It'll be good, like, as a Ricky, too. Ricky style. That's really, really tasty.
Wow. That is bomb. Okay. Wow. Outside of Bar Hill, I've never said that it's bomb.
Right.
Aside from Dominic's Honey Bell vodka, I do love that one. Because that's another citrus one that's like just
Don't you have a truffle one you like too?
Yes, that one is Bull Run's Reka truffle vodka. I only like it for dirty martinis.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sitting there drinking a drink like that. It's still a little too savory to just be sipping like that. But I keep it in my freezer and I like dirty martinis with it.
That's awesome.
But yes, this is fucking fantastic.
It's so good. Thank y'all. That's really tasty. I'm excited for the rest of it.
This is great. Me too. We're off to a good start.
Definitely. But y'all, so people out here just saying the wrong things and shit. Like
all the time.
All the time.
Confidence.
So
loud,
recently,
wrong.
I don't even know who this man is. Kenneth.
Girl, your guess is good as mine.
We're gonna see. We're gonna go to the. We're just gonna go to the post. Kenny Burns, who I actually don't know.
Whoever this person is.
I have no clue who he is.
Some bold black man with a fucking microphone.
This is what he said. Oh, here you go.
Vusa Vodka are African-owned. I'm sorry, African-made spirits.
Now go back. Start from the beginning real quick.
Bayab Gin and this Vusa Vodka are African-owned. I'm sorry, African-made spirits. And there has never been a black-owned spirit to come out of Africa. It almost sounds outrageous. Really? Say that.
I don't know what that means.
So you look at Amarula, you look at all the things that are on the shelf that are African. They're not owned by a black person. So one of the things that attracted me with this brand, you can see it. I mean, just look at the details. I mean, it's African owned. All the botanicals come from all over Africa. So it's not a region in particular that we're stuck to, but the packaging is amazing. And then the juice competes with any juice in the categories. This next play, the only reason tequila is called tequila is because of the region of Mexico, right? Africa, which I did not know, is the second largest grower of agave in the world. So that will be our next expression. It'll be called African agave. It's going to change the game.
First of all,
okay.
It's going to change the game. It was the dramatic pause.
Was dramatic.
He was so confident about that.
Oh, because he is.
Everything he said, he was so confident about.
First and foremost, there are already African agave spirits that have been made, and I've tasted them. Second off, this is just not true, you all. It's just not.
It's not accurate.
True.
It's completely inaccurate.
Because we actually know someone who is black, who owns an African spirit called Equiano. It's Afro-Caribbean, but it touches both Africa and the Caribbean.
Whew. What is
Second
he?
off,
Black. But my question is,
second off,
all these African brands, are you saying that Africans are not black? Is he saying that these are spirits brands that are sourcing from Africa and are owned by others?
What is
he saying?
He has to be saying that because you find that a lot in rum, right? You find that
a lot in tequila too,
right?
Where a lot in agave.
These people are white people getting to these lands,
yeah,
and owning the factories, owning the distilleries, and employing the people of the land. But not a lot of times you see the people of the land actually owning. So I can kind of see what he's talking about here, but a quick
emphasis on the kind of
research would just let you know that that's just not true.
It's just not accurate. Like, Africa is way too huge of a continent for that to be true. Just the size of it alone. The amount of production and shit that happens in Africa that we as a country, because America thinks that we literally exist in the center of the fucking universe, is giving fuck the sun. That's America up there. Like, just completely tone deaf to what's happening on other continents.
Very confused.
Like, confused as fuck. Loud and wrong and confused and confusing the poor fools who listen to you and take your word as bond.
Period.
That's so unfortunate for them.
But the comments were like, people like, no, you got this. He was like, oh yeah, let's keep getting some more. And they're like, no, you got this. He's like, oh, I learn something new every day. But these aren't global. What do you say? These other ones don't have global
presence or something like that.
Global significance. I'm like,
I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean? Two, just because you don't know them doesn't mean it doesn't mean they're not known. Presence. Like,
you don't represent the globe. Who made you the arbiter of what's globally present?
Black people will
say, globally significant.
I love my people, but honey, y'all are funny as fuck.
Funny as fuck.
So here we go. We're on his page. 303 followers. 303,000.
Just play with that man. Talk about 303 followers. Ew.
Shit. He's a public figure. He has the Kenny Burns Show.
Okay.
Radio station.
Whatever that is.
Guess he just be talking. And then it says spirits. Uncle Nearest, LS Cream Liqueur, Vus Vodka, Bayab Gin. I don't know if that means that he is part owner in them or he's investing in them. I don't know what that means. And then fashion. He is Be Real Never Sell Out. His clothing brand. BRNS.
Be Real Never Sell out. Got it.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Words to live by.
It kind of spells Burns. With no. Yeah. No, I see it. BRNS.
I get it. That's great. That's cute. Burn.
I'm sorry. That is so funny. But this is my thing.
Oh God, I'm just exhausted by these. I'm exhausted by the podcast nigga foolishness. I really am. And I'm really upset that it's seeped into our industry. I kind of hoped we lived in a bubble in that regard.
We don't.
But I guess we don't.
We don't.
I was really hopeful that we lived in a fucking bubble.
And you know what? So many people do this. We see all the time that white people, and just people in general, but specifically white people and white politicians will just confidently say the wrong things.
Yep.
And they get so far with it.
They get very far with it. People will willingly believe the most fabricated, most extravagant of lies.
Oh my God.
If it saves them from having to be accountable for doing their own research on something.
Oh my God.
They can always just say, well, such and such said on the TV the other day. Let me not be rude. It's not always somebody with that type of accent. I'm so sorry. I take that back.
It's not. It really isn't.
There's so many people. That is exactly how we kind of envision middle America, just staring at the TV and not doing no research. But to be fair to those who may not sound like that, who are just as ignorant, I revoke my accent. I take it back.
Bro.
Retract, not revoke. There we go. Retract.
I just wanted to come and let y'all know that public service announcement, that shit is wrong. And
wrong as fuck.
There are many African brands that are black owned that are African owned, amongst others that aren't.
Correct.
And, it has global reach. You just got to reach for it.
You have to actually care to be into the categories.
Period.
You're not genuinely interested in knowing all of the different Black-owned African brands that are out there.
No.
You probably did a quick Google search, maybe.
I don't think you did.
Maybe, I don't even think you did a Google search, because if you did a Google search, you would know about way more.
Yeah,
I think you did a quick scan of whatever your go-to liquor store is and just saw what you saw.
I think you talked to some owners or talked to some marketing people, loved the idea of it, and just repeating what you heard. Because but don't get me wrong, Bayab and Vusa are delicious spirits. We've had Bayab on here before. Delicious spirits. It's just that information is not correct.
Right. It's really not. I was going to say, those who have listened to us for a while now would be able to even refute what he just said off of just listening up. I mean, all you had to do was listen to Soul Palate. But again, we could have saved you a world of fucking idiocy.
I got 3. I got 3 on my shelf right now.
Just off the humble.
Just off the humble. Because, Greg brought me back something. I have Bayab up there. I got Equiano up there. And I think I got something like one more.
Period.
Oh, you know what? I think those bitters up there are also African too.
The origin. The origin.
I think that's like an African too.
There you go. In one person's apartment, we have managed to debunk this entire fucking monologue that he just gave us. And he really thought he was educating the people on something.
Not just African, but
catching the next wave
in
in African agave. Like, what? I'm sorry. You sound like, you sound like a colonizer, Kenny Burns.
Yeah, okay.
You sound like a colonizer. Because you really just about to try to claim something that was never yours to claim to begin with.
But
sir.
Hopefully what he meant was he's investing in African people that are, cultivating, harvesting, and distilling this African agave. Hopefully that's what you meant, Kenny.
Right.
Burns.
I hope that's what you meant. Do I believe that's what you meant? No.
Because when he had to even correct himself, and he didn't say African owned, he had to say Black owned, which, like you said, just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right.
It's just not right, y'all. It's not correct.
And we are not with it.
And we are not with it.
We are definitely not with it.
On to our third sip.
On to our third fucking sip.
Like, fuck, we're talking about.
Ooh. So now we're moving on to Tangerine. Girl, I was over here multitasking, RSVPing for more of this fucking tail shit.
It's still stuff.
Honorary catch up, y'all.
Yes.
I'm going to tails.
Okay, so maybe we're going to tails.
At first, I wasn't going.
A lot of people weren't going. First, a lot of people weren't going.
Right, because Frank said he wasn't going.
Child,
now he's going.
There's other people in the group that was like, now they turn it up. The males wasn't going to go. Now they're going. Child.
First, Sonya says she canceled her plans to go. Now she's talking about popping down for a couple of days. So,
but I thought she was doing an event.
She was supposed to be doing something, and then she had, I guess, canceled because originally I wasn't going, and someone else that she knew who was going also wasn't going. She was like, I don't want to be by myself.
You wouldn't have been by yourself.
She would have been by herself, but she's also not the type to just jump out there and she's not going to party the same way.
You can always hang with me during the day at least, girl.
Period. Because I don't know, at night she definitely going to be like, what the fuck is going on here? But I'm still going to put her ass outside.
Hello.
So yes, I'm going to be a tails. That was my sidebar. Now on to Tangerine.
Love it.
James Lake Tangerine Dream flavored vodka. This is an aromatic tangerine and orange essence infused into their premium small batch vodka.
Vodka voice all motherfucking episode, period.
Vodka voice.
My God, this is so funny.
It definitely smells like I'm back to those lovely markers.
So wait, did they tell us how they are?
How they're infusing? No.
That's right.
Let me see if they while we say our notes and stuff. Let me look up and see if they share that in their
That's
website.
Giving like high C orange.
It is giving like the powder.
Hands down. Yeah.
It almost reminds me of Tang, minus the tart, not the sour.
Yeah. Remember when we did we had a guest on, and we did the flavored whiskeys, and they were talking about
Madeline.
Their flavors were through a flavor lab, right? And then they
added it to the whiskey. Which is interesting.
So, but they're saying they're actually infusing this vodka, right?
Yeah. It makes me wonder if they're like doing vapor.
Right, like.
But it's very pungent still to be vapor, which makes me think they're probably extracting the essence separately and adding it directly into the distillate then, maybe.
Flavor lab.
For it to be so, basically.
That sounds flavor labby.
Definitely giving flavor labby. Yeah, on the website, they don't say exactly how they infuse. Interesting. This would be good to know. Y'all are fucking whiskey producers. You know people get nerdy. Ooh. Why wouldn't you share that with us? Come on now, BHJ.
That's giving orange Tic Tac.
On the nose and palate. Wow, orange Tic Tac. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Wow. I have not tasted anything like that since an orange Tic Tac.
Seriously.
And I can't even tell you what year that was.
Seriously.
I could not tell you.
Nah, not at all. Literally, that I know before college.
Flavor voice. Wow.
Like, yeah.
Definitely before college, bitch. Were we popping Tic Tacs in college anymore?
Were we popping? Altoids.
I think Altoids were thick, but mostly gum. Mostly gum. Wow.
Do you even remember an orange Tic Tac?
Wow.
Do you?
Go find you a good old nostalgic pack now.
Wow, I don't even know if they sell those anymore.
I have not seen a pack of Tic Tacs. I've also not looked for a pack of Tic Tacs. I don't know how long. So I could be looking right past the Tic Tacs. And just not even have registered that they existed anymore. Damn, are Tic Tacs still a thing?
Damn.
Let's ask Threads. In other news.
Well, for real though, is Tic Tac still a thing?
Oh, shit. Bruh. I am so curious now about Tic Tacs.
Oh my God.
They are still a thing?
You can find this at Target.
Of course Target has
Orange
fucking Tic Tacs.
The fuck is a lump of coal, not a your nice Tic Tac? Oh, there's different types.
Lump of coal, naughty or nice. Wow. What kind of fucking flavor is that? And do I want to taste that?
What flavor is
naughty or nice?
It's on Amazon. Oh my God.
That sounds dirty.
Prime Day. What? Prime Day today?
Today and tomorrow, bitch.
What?
Get your orders in. But also, Amazon's not sponsoring this. So.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We don't know what's going on. Fuck
Snatch that right back out the fucking universe. Sponsor my motherfucking membership.
Oh, cherry mints. Ew. Why are they
doing that? Ooh.
100 layers of cherry flavor?
How do you put 100 layers in that tiny little thing?
Look at this picture.
Okay, y'all. Look up Tic Tacs on Amazon. Look at the fucking... I
don't know why that was so
funny. Look at the stock photo.
In the Tic Tac shape.
A refreshingly merry treat.
Oh my God.
Smiling white woman.
Oh, the
hug
white ones
smiling
have,
black woman.
Candy canes on them. That's cute.
How sweet. Wow. So Tic Tacs are apparently a thing. Wow. Well, it's a thing in this tangerine dream as well.
They got cola.
Cola Tic Tacs.
Coca-Cola Tic Tacs.
Some people just don't need to collaborate.
This is just too much.
Now, Coca-Cola Haribo gummies. I'll eat those any fucking day of the week. But Tic Tacs, you can miss me with that. Good old mint. White ones or the green ones. Actually, I don't like spearmint that much. So white ones for me. I want to know how
a Tic Tac is made. 100 layers? What does that mean?
Right. What? How?
Coating that many times?
Coating. So is it like...
It dries?
Which part is the mint if 100 layers of it is cherry? Is the mint just like some little core nugget in the middle?
It's just cherry flavor.
Cherry.
Maybe it's because
that sounds disgusting. I don't want to smell cherry or breath all fucking eat. Like what?
Maybe they call it cherry mints because I think
because the mint's still in there.
No, because I think just mints are also just a word for whatever flavors your breath. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. Like, why would anybody want to flavor their breath with
mint.
cherry?
There has to be some mint in there. You're right, but
gotta be some mint happening. Something's got to offset all that cherry.
That is
because we all know concentrated cherry is just not that great.
Wow.
Unless it's in a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, that's true.
Cherry Jolly Ranchers are unmatched.
I don't like cherry flavor in pretty much anything. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think the Jolly Ranchers is the only cherry thing I like.
Yeah.
Well, that and the cherry bomb pops. I have not had one of those in a really long time. Sour cherry bomb pop though with the warhead at the top.
Yeah.
Also unmatched.
Whew, damn, this is a great. I've been laughing so much.
This is a
so
nostalgic episode for me. There's a lot of throwbacks in this for me. The markers, the fucking bomb pops, the Tic Tacs. It's just a lot.
That's so true.
James Lake, you are taking me back.
Thank you, James Lake.
I like this. This is a trip down memory lane that I can appreciate.
So that's what's going on. What would you do with this? I would do a Harvey Wallbanger and say, fuck it.
Ooh, yeah.
Vodka orange juice.
Yes. This would also make a good Cosmo.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like a good Cosmo when it's done right.
That is very true.
I love them.
That is very true.
Nothing but a fucking riff on a sour. For real. Yeah. Or, I don't know, another version of a margarita. Whatever people want to use it as, or categorize it as.
Literally.
This would make a great one.
Right.
If I had somebody over who didn't drink tequila but wanted white spirits, I'd make them a faux margarita with this.
Ooh, yeah.
Got enough orange to play with.
Yeah.
I could do one part each of the citrus and the tangerine. Yeah. Add that little lime part in there.
That sounds refreshing.
Refreshing as fuck. These will make really, really refreshing cocktails.
I'm
like
hungry too.
Kind of. Girl, I'm contemplating going to get a crunch wrap down Jerry's.
That's real.
Make a quick little bang bang crunch wrapping home.
Bang bang. Every time I
bang bang.
Did you watch the
bang bang? No, I watched the back that ass up clip like everybody else, but I definitely have to watch the whole thing.
Top four.
Oh really?
It is so good.
I mean, how can you not love a Juvenile Tiny Desk?
How can you not love Juvenile, honey?
How can you not love Juvenile? I thought it was the funniest.
Ooh, I'm trying to go do. Oh no, I'm working. Damn.
I told you about when I saw him at Pesh, right?
No.
Bitch, him and his wife were eating at Pesh at the bar, directly diagonal from me. I was in there real quick trying to get my spicy ground shrimp.
Yes.
And I'm in a corner with one of my classmates for the training. And so we hear the bartenders over here in the corner acting like little fangirls or whatever. Like, oh, I think that is him. You know, all the whispers. So I'm looking around. I don't think I'm tripping. First of all, I was so enthralled in trying to get my fucking food that I clocked that it was potentially Juvenile, but went right back into what I was thinking about my food and never went to look back. And so when I heard the whole kerfuffle in the corner next to us, I was like, oh wait, I'm not tripping, bitch, that's Juvenile. Because of course, I'm from DC. We don't stare in celebrities' faces and do all that weirdo shit. We don't get down like that in DC.
Right.
If you from DC, we don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of celebrities like to come to DC, because we don't do that Hollywood shit.
It doesn't matter.
And so, kind of similar to New York, except New York is just mean to everybody. DC is just indifferent. But, so I wasn't going to stare in his face. I say all that to say. So when they confirmed it, I was like, oh, shit, Juvenile is in the thing. Period. Look at that. So now I really got to watch it, but. Damn. That was my one little celebrity brush by while I was in New Orleans last. I was like, wow, Juvenile being Pesh. I love it. Because it is a great restaurant. And I cannot wait to get my spicy ground shrimp when I get there on Tuesday.
Are you saying spicy ground shrimp?
Yep.
What do they put it on?
On noodles, pasta.
Oh, okay. Wow, that sounds delicious.
That's just how they verbalize it on the menu.
But they ground, it's like ground shrimp.
Really spicy ground shrimp.
Nice.
And it's really yummy red sauce over some bucatini.
Wow.
Right up my alley. I ate so much spicy shrimp red sauces while I was there last time. It was not helping the heartburn.
No.
It was not.
No.
It was giving acidic as fuck, but it was delicious.
Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. So we get into what's tea.
What's tea?
And you know,
it's so funny. He just popped up on my
consciously speaking again.
Just popped up on the fucking
consciously speaks again. So you know, just scrolling through the interwebs, and this pops up. Why are you doing this?
Why do you do this? Why do you do this?
We had clear language on slavery. Like instead of saying slaves, we say hostages. Instead of saying slave owners, you say human traffickers. Instead of saying slave catchers, you say police. Instead of saying plantations, you say death camps. Instead of saying mistresses, you say them type of victims. Instead of saying discipline, you say torture, murder. Instead of saying overseers, you say paid torturers. Instead of saying trading, you say kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? Human bartering. You know what I mean? Instead of saying profit, you say theft. And instead of saying middle passage, you say that G word right there. Start replacing the words you commonly hear and read about in slavery in your head. Bookmark this reference. Start using everyday words that are relevant to you in this day and age. Stop obscuring the horror with the detached, antiquated, euphemistic terms. They're put there to desanitize us and distance us from those particular histories because you don't have the same energy when it comes to the revolution of the Americans and or remembering the Alamo. So peep game. Instead of saying, so slaves lived in plantations owned by white slave owners who hired overseers to maintain discipline, you say, black families were held hostage in death camps by white human traffickers who employed torturers to torture and kill them. You see the difference? Shout out to the 5'7" black male on Twitter, the absurdist words. He really was cooking on this one. You know, instead of saying, Mr. Johnson, a philanthropist, a slave owner, demanded his will that his slaves be freed upon his death. That becomes... Mr. Johnson, philanthropist and human trafficker, declares that his family of black hostages will be freed over his dead body. You see the difference? It's almost like you sanitize and romanticize the plantation in ways that make it where we can't even talk about what really happened. Instead of saying the U.S. Congress passed the Fugitive Slave Act, which obligated white Americans to return slaves to their masters' plantations, it translates to Congress passed the Escaping Black Families Act, which obligated white families to return terrified black families to death camps of their kidnappers. But prominent slave owners never publicly recognized the offspring of he and one of his slave romances, but allowed him to serve in the house. What actually happened, the rich human trafficker took advantage of his female hostage and held their son hostage as a will to his death camp that he owned. We abolished slavery way back in 1865. There's no need to still be talking about it now.
Wow.
What they should be saying is, even though we've only been 2 human lifetimes back to back since we had full legal to kidnap, torture, rape, and murder black people, there's no reason to still be upset. The way we talk about harm that we cause matters. The point of this video is it is reflexive of us to minimize the harm that we inflict and intend to hide the severities of that harm behind the spin and fuzzy language. And this doesn't allow for real accountability or compassion or even an apology.
Woo! That was a mouthful.
Oh my gosh. I have to play the whole thing because you hear the first part, because when I heard the first one, I'm like, what's going on here? Then when he kept doing,
I'm glad you played the whole thing because I didn't get a chance to hear the whole thing.
Yeah, when you get the comparisons, you're like, gosh.
But it's so accurate.
It's so accurate.
Like,
we have been desensitized to what it means to have been a slave owner. I mean, black people haven't, but like the world in general,
the world in general is very detached.
Yeah, where it's like, you know, you can't keep blaming everything on slavery. Can't keep blaming everything on slavery when it's like, well, if we
the entire system that established slavery still very much exists in how this fucking country operates.
And we talk about a people that were tortured. Sorry to say this, raped, killed, you know, all these things, kidnapped. Yeah, we got problems. These things, like mentally, things were crazy. I try to say all the time, the Django probably did it kind of best a little bit. I say Django, and some other movies where like you really had to think of the mental warfare of just living on a plantation, especially if you were allowed to live in the house with him. Oh my God, the emotional.
I was going to say that don't sound like the greatest.
Oh,
like,
the emotional.
Yes, you're not in a wooden
torture.
shack, but then you're also at this fucking human traffickers beck and call, literally at any point in time of the night, for him to have his way with you. I won't use the R word because YouTube will definitely.
Yeah.
Well, her too. Because they were also using black women's breasts to feed their babies at any time of day or night. And just said, forget your own offspring, which is the whole reason you have milk to give in the first place.
God.
Our children probably share a dad. And so I'm just going to make you feed my child.
What?
let me not go down this dark windy
right.
road.
But
we say all that to say it's all built on the same shit.
It's all built on the same stuff, and we really do need to change the language in which so people can understand the severity.
The language needs to be as blatant as he said it.
Yes, the severity.
And apply it to the shit you comfortable with using now so that you can understand it, empathize, and have compassion for, and have an understanding of and accountability for what has actually taken place.
Period.
In this country. Well, in this world, because it's a global problem.
It's a global.
It's just a highly concentrated and systematically fixated problem in good old America with 3 Ks.
Like, for real. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man, where do we live, bro? Where do we live? But thank you again to Consciously Speaking, as
always appreciate his posts, always appreciate every his perspective time. And another one, just giving us good verbiage,
literally
how to use these type of things, how to start the conversations, but the best verbiage to use within these conversations,
period.
I think is just so helpful.
And I think that's what, I found myself really taken to during the pandemic. Like, wow, there's so much language to go to how I feel, that now allows me to finally talk about this in a very more educated way, because at first it's like, man, all these like feelings inside, but I don't really understand why. And they see some of these videos like, because this is called this, and this and that, and you got the house husband complex.
Here from there's these motherfucking house husbands out here with these complexes.
But
okay,
it's really he does it very well for us to, have that language to speak about, to understand what we're speaking about.
Yeah, and and it help others understand what we're speaking about too.
100%, and bring it to the light of day, to stop like allowing people to
shy away from it or downplay it.
Just craziness. But I saw that, and my mouth just kept dropping every time he kept making another comparison. I was like,
that motherfucker on to something.
Look, on to something.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah, child. On to the 4th sip, honey.
Right. On that motherfucking note.
On that note.
Another episode of Driving Me to Drink. Ooh, it smells fab. Okay. James Lake crisp cucumber flavored vodka.
Okay.
Fun fact about me: before I hated vodka, when I was just drinking whatever my mother was drinking, I used to love me some Rain cucumber flavored vodka. Rain has these pretty, like, ornate, like almost shaped like a raindrop, actually.
Oh, wow.
Like really narrow top and then a wide, like, round bottom, and they still exist. And their thing at the time was being advertised as this like premium organic vodka. This was before organic was so commonly used in spirits.
Okay.
And so they were kind of at the beginning of that trend of shit being organic in terms of spirits. So they made a really good, I don't know if it's still any good, but they make a really good cucumber vodka. I just remember liking it a lot back then. And I was like, okay, this is a vodka that doesn't like make me wince every time I sip it. And so I would only buy that one for a while, and then I was like a broke college kid.
Oh,
like,
true.
Can't be buying organic vodka all the fucking time. Then there's the fucking Smirnoff.
I did a lot of Sky. I was a Sky girl.
Flavor Sky was definitely going in a lot of punches.
Ooh, a lot of Sky. Ooh, and then sometimes Becca.
Oh, bitch. Ooh,
I can't believe that.
You really had no choice. You just really want to get fucked up, make it quick.
Ooh.
Throw some cranberry juice in that bitch and call it a day. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, liver, for the things I have done. Please forgive me in there.
That was hard.
Oh,
days,
God.
Bro.
The memories.
Hard days. I remember being so proud of drinking that shit, though. Like,
we had such a good time. I remember just really trying so many different ways to, like, mask the fucking taste. I just could not.
I used to make punches in my room. People would come pregame in my room before we go.
I would make Jello shots. I learned how to make some bomb Jello shots.
Wow.
That just became, like, a thing I had fun doing.
Yeah.
So I would mix different flavors. Like, I would mix the blue and red and shit like that. Like, make these different... Child, I was in that fucking apartment having a ball. Just doing all types of random shit. But I was finding ways to make that shit work.
Man,
then
real.
The fucking Ciroc Red Berry, bitch. Do you remember when everybody got on Ciroc? and was freezing
Yeah,
that
I did
shit
a
and just
cocktail
throwing
competition.
back shots.
with Ciroc. I think it was the red berry because I did a cocktail competition.
Black people used to
Frank
love that
won.
motherfucking red berry.
Frank won, of course he did.
Of course he did.
Because it was like, people love him. It was a people's choice.
People
People
just
love
fucking
Frank.
love Frank.
They really do.
You know what, sir?
I love
Where
you
the
too.
fuck is our kombucha?
But fucking for real though, we're gonna have like 300
Like, we
episodes.
get
and
you busy
not
being
have
successful at all, but
a kombucha.
my guy.
That motherfucker's about to do a boxing match in September.
Yes.
I do not like boxing. But
I
I'm gonna
don't
watch
like it, but I want to support it. Though.
I will watch it.
I will watch it. I will close my eyes at
I
any
know,
point that I feel I
don't
need
like
to.
it. I don't
Because
fucking
outside
like
of
it,
like
bro.
Creed, I don't really watch boxing.
It's
So.
hard for me to watch boxing if it's not put in this very champion feeling. You know, like I'm like rooting for you. You got to put your all in this.
Yeah.
This is life or death. Like if I'm
But
just
even
watching
then,
it,
the thought about it being life or death scares me because it really is.
it really like literally.
Motherfuckers get CTE from this shit.
I
I think about all of the like the same way football's not the same for me anymore.
yes,
Football stopped being the same for me, and I love football so
man.
much.
They just be
But I don't love
ramming
that they are
into each
not
other.
prioritizing caring for their brains.
oh,
Like just using their bodies until they're spent. I don't
oh my goodness.
like spiritually I can't agree with it.
Yeah.
Love that it's creating such a platform and such a way out of hard circumstances or just a way to feed
Literal.
yourself and do what you love,
Yeah.
period. Just
And help your family,
the
all that
at the,
stuff. Yeah.
the vehicle that it is. I appreciate, and I'm glad that more players are educating themselves and prioritizing themselves
Yeah.
and then forcing the needle to shift in that regard. But it definitely has not sat right with me the more we learn about all of the fucking trauma that happens to like their skulls and like we expect you throwing your bodies into each other. We get it, but like people don't think about like you're headbutting people professional like at high speeds,
At
like
high speeds, running.
and nobody
ramming.
is checking regularly on the brain. So we went off on a
This nigga get
tangent,
knocked
y'all.
out, you know, just
We went
just
off on a
so
whole
much.
motherfucking
We
tangent
did,
from cucumber
child.
vodka to football to spirits to
We talking about
brains.
flavor focus. We got to Frank and our
It went
kombucha.
to Frank to kombucha to football to fucking boxing.
Listen, but child, yeah, I can't watch that stuff. I'm not.
The smells.
I'm not a girl of the fighting. The MMAs don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I can't
Oh,
get into
wow.
it. Smells amazing. So this is infused with cucumber and a touch of lemon essence.
But it's like cucumber, like the whole thing, the skin,
like the skin, the flesh, and it's like crisp.
Wow,
I just cut that bitch crisp.
like God, yeah, just.
Oh my god, that smells good.
Even a
They're
little dirt on
definitely
it.
they're definitely like food lab in this shit. And
Yeah,
and
like this is
dollop
has to be like it's so
there.
concentrated, not concentrated, but like
The smell itself, y'all, is
hits.
concentrated. Yeah, it's very pungent. Is
Yeah.
the word I like to use. Potent,
Potent.
if you will. Tell you what, motherfuckers,
Let me see.
just smells amazing.
I don't really like. Sorry, the citrus part of it, but
The citrus is too strong in this for me wanting that same cucumber on the
Right.
palate that I got on the nose.
the nose is cucumber down. I wonder why the
Scale
citrus
back the
part.
lemon essence.
Yeah, you probably
Scale
don't, you
it back.
don't really actually need it.
You really don't. Maybe it would have been a little too bitter without some sort of citrus component. Maybe. Because cucumber has the risk of doing that. But as an essence, I couldn't imagine so. I don't know. Not
But-
to say we know better than y'all, James. Like,
Yeah,
but
this is how you want to make it. I
unsolicited
understand.
advice.
Yeah, very unsolicited.
Pull the lemon squeeze.
Yeah, keep cucumber
it
down.
Cucumber down.
Because it has this acidity. Well, I mean, if this is just supposed to be mixed, it's going to be delicious. Especially like in a gimlet, which is when I first
sure.
heard cucumber, I was like, gimlet, done.
That cucumber's way more present on the finish.
Yeah.
The front end is all citrus. Once that citrus calms down,
And you said
I
these are
definitely
what,
get
70%?
cucumber.
So we're
70
at 35
proof.
for everybody?
Yeah. Everyone except the first. The first is 80 proof.
I mean, the cucumber's there.
Stuffy there. I just need less of the citrus. That's all.
It's a wild ride with the citrus. Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Delicious still. I mean,
we're still not getting any like weird artificial sugariness. Nope. We're not getting, something that makes me feel like my head's gonna hurt,
right?
Or immediately making my head hurt,
right?
It feels clean. It feels good. The
it
mouth
makes me
feels
excited
so great.
it makes me excited for a cocktail.
100%.
It does. I mean, kudos to y'all. You got me to like it.
Yeah,
like
we're still here.
Shout out to BH James.
Yeah,
in Adderville. I'm not gonna keep fucking y'all city up. In Kentucky.
Adderville. Y'all probably say it totally different. Y'all definitely say it different than us.
It's gotta be like Adderville or something. I feel like it's some weird shit. Like
it's Adderville.
Yeah. Adderville.
Addergirl. Adderville. They probably say some shit.
Adderville.
You know how every place
they say
has
Louisville.
Right.
Adderville.
Louisville. Adderville. I don't know.
Adderville.
Child.
Y'all know how y'all say it. Either way, shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all, yeah. Shout out to y'all for real.
Okay, now our other little bit of what's tea is social media. It's just social media-ing right now, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
I don't think you even got into Spill.
Okay, no. So I was just about to say this. I did not know.
Dion has roped me into Spill. He refuses to now leave Spill in Twitter. I don't think he's even going to join Threads.
What is Spill?
So Spill was formulated by a couple of men of color who were working for Twitter and got fired when Elon Musk took over.
Oh.
So they have now banded together and got funding to formulate their own social media app. So this is really meant to be Black Twitter.
Okay.
That's the intention behind Spill. I have joined Spill. Cannot say that I really use Spill that much yet. I don't know enough people on it.
What does it look like?
And I don't enjoy engaging with strangers that much.
That's right.
Like, Dion was quoting all the randoms and doing all that. I love that for him. It's not quite my thing. Also, the aesthetic is not for me yet. It's very masculine in its presentation.
This color is these green.
It's masculine, and then it's like I don't want to pick it apart. Never mind. It's a Black-owned social media platform, and we support it. I did join it. She supports it in spirit.
All right. It the way that it's confusing. The way that it looks.
The format for me is like odd. Like, and so you can like
whose post is whose.
So
is it underneath your name or underneath?
I guess. So I guess this person
is that's post.
This is their post. And so this is one of the things that's a little weird for me is like the presentation of it all.
What is the profile?
But there's like a way to
your profile. What does yours look like?
So,
oof, the blue.
And like I didn't pick these colors.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Colorway. See, I picked hibiscus, and they changed it back to green tea. This is more me, but even so, it's just like okay. I guess.
It's starting.
It's starting. It's still in their beta phase.
I mean, but the font is masculine too. Like it's
everything right now is very masculine, even with this colorway.
Yeah, it doesn't feel
the fact they named it colorways. We could just tell your sneakerhead dudes who are making a social media platform. Like we get it. Hire a chick to be a part of this team, please. Not from what I've seen so far.
The words are so big.
And there's supposed to be like a way to fix this to make it look different. And I just again, I don't. It's giving auntie right now, y'all. Oh, here we go. Okay, you hit that, and then it's more normal.
Okay.
I prefer that over the alternative, but it's still a lot. But for those who like that type of stuff, like I think Dion's into it. So
that's nice.
There's definitely a market for it. I'm here for it. Hire a woman though. Y'all need the finesse of a female. You really do. Aesthetically, you need the help.
That really matters.
Like,
I don't think
it
people
really,
know
really matters.
how much that matters.
Nobody does unisex better than a woman.
Shh, honey.
Like,
and just to think through things that y'all are not thinking about.
You're not thinking about because
You're
you're really only thinking about the shit you like.
You're smart as hell.
Call it colorways. We like sneakers. Like, okay. But like, you only offer 3 different colors?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
But you want millions of people to subscribe to this thing? So, I mean, beta phase, we get it.
Yeah.
You're in a... Yes, not picking it apart. I'm on Spill. I'm on it.
She's on it.
I am on it.
She is on it.
When more of my people join, I will happily maybe utilize it
well, didn't
for
you
something.
need a code to get on?
You need some invite. You get a code from your person and all that. Same shit that happened with Clubhouse in the beginning. I think they're trying to take this kind of Clubhouse approach a little bit. And
there was something else that it was like, I had it on here. I haven't been on there in so long. It was a black-owned social media app that I tried to get onto.
Mm-hmm. There was one.
Oh, it's no longer
that was called,
available.
What's it called?
Oh, wait, no, this is something else.
Eok was the one where they tell you all the black-owned food spots. But there was another one, and I remember.
Another one. You had to have, you had to apply. You remember having, there was an application process, and they got back to you. I don't think I have it anymore.
I think I know what you're talking about. Damn. And I probably was turned off by the whole application process.
Yeah, I definitely was, but I did it. I remember doing it, but I don't think I have it anymore.
Well,
wow, that's crazy.
Goes to answer the question of what happened to them.
Boom.
So,
damn.
In the other social news, the same time that spill comes out.
Crazy. Oh,
yes. So does Threads. Threads comes along and just shuts everyone's brain down for 3 full days. Everyone is amazed that you now have an Insta Twitter.
You have an Insta Twitter.
I do think that it was genius.
It was very.
They still got some work
genius.
to do on their end too.
100%.
A lot of work
to do. Slow.
Okay, Zach. A lot of work to do.
But
tired of seeing niggas who I don't follow. Tired of it.
I see a lot of people that I'm like, I follow them and I click on them and I'm following. I was like, oh, I'm following this shit. And there's also, which is my fault because I really was just like, yeah, let me just follow everybody because it gives you the options to follow all or whatever. So I just followed everybody I follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of people are because I wasn't
should have did that. I didn't do that.
I was not.
And then I wound up having to go back and
go click on
keep it follow back on certain one. I'm like, oh my god, this is a lot of work. But
it was a lot of work, but some stuff that I follow on Instagram are for the images, and I was like, these motherfuckers are really talking on here. They must have social media people like we're talking about.
Yes.
And I was like, and I don't care about what they talk about, so I was like, unfollow. It
was a lot.
Seafood Network. I don't need to see your stuff here and on Instagram.
Correct. Do you know how many people? I've muted so many people. I've muted so many people because they won't fully allow me to just see who I actually hit follow on because I didn't follow everybody. I actually hit follow people I wanted to follow, and I'm seeing all these fucking randos. What? Some of them I'm happy to see because I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were on Threads. Okay, great. Yeah. But most of them, I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Who are these people?
The same fools giving unsolicited advice on Twitter.
Yes.
It's how to do such and such a thread. They're all over here on Threads.
Right.
Recycling the same fucking content that's on Twitter. 100%. There needs to be some fucking rules. If it's already on Twitter, keep that shit off Threads.
Right.
Come up with some new shit. You just trying to generate fucking engagement right away. Right. If they already engaged with that shit on Twitter, leave the Threads community alone.
I don't know. I don't know.
These are not the same people.
Sorry, girl. I have to follow you, girl.
My Twitter audience and my Threads audience are very different.
Yeah, that's real.
And I made a Threads for my personal page and for my D-Still page because I still want to go on my reality TV rants on my personal one like I did on Twitter. So I'm waiting for the reality TV community to find me.
Right.
On Threads. Or at least let's find each other. Because what we also cannot do right now is hashtag.
We can't hashtag nothing. Yeah.
What is the point?
We just talking.
The whole point of Twitter was the hashtags that brought us together as a community of people. How do you find anything
trending? No, there's no area for anything that might be trending.
Because Instagram wants to tell you what the fuck is trending by putting these fools in my timeline that I never asked to see. And so now I get to keep muting these hoes all morning so that I can finally see who I actually intended to see. But because there's already 100 million people on it, I'm going to keep seeing random people. No matter how much I mute you hoes, but it's gonna be another million behind you.
What got it is the fact that you have automatic followers.
Correct.
Because people are just doing
automatically engaging with your Instagram followers in a different way.
Yeah, 100%.
Now you're having it feels more like real conversation,
kind of,
because it's not just under a comment of someone's post,
right?
And so you can directly, you could directly reply to people on Instagram, but it's just different.
Yeah, it's not like
it's everything literally in a thread.
Yeah.
And so, I can't wait till y'all work out the kinks.
It's a great logo. I really love when you
do
the
logo
this.
Is great.
That does that. That's
the logo is great.
That's beautiful.
I really, really like it. I think it was genius to throw it out there. I think they were throwing it out there to see what was going to happen.
Oh, and everything transferred too. Your bio and stuff. You didn't have to retype it.
Correct.
Oh my
That's why I said it was genius.
That was really
the convenience of it all was genius. Also genius, they locked us in a 360.
What do you mean?
If you want to delete your Threads account, you have to delete your whole Instagram.
Oh, no.
You can deactivate your Threads account. You cannot delete it. You have to get rid of your entire Instagram. So you are now stuck with this Threads account, whether you like it or not.
I did not know that.
It is a 360. It was after people already signed up for the shit. Then they start to see.
Jesus.
Start to read that fine print.
Oh my God.
Everybody was like, well, fuck it. Here we are.
Here we are.
Most people don't want to lose their Instagram to begin with.
Yeah.
Most people want to keep their Instagram. So just don't say no wild shit on Threads because you would never be able to delete your page.
So now I wonder if you can. Oh, sorry, guys. Ooh. If whatever, so let's say I post this, and then I go next. Can I add it to Threads? It's not on there.
Maybe in advanced settings. Oh no, probably not. They probably haven't made that feature yet. Share the Threads.
Why? If I'm in a 360, bitch, it best be the fuck on.
Right, we better be able to
carry everything else over.
Shit. If I can cross post with Facebook, we should be able to cross post with Threads.
Right, period. Like, what are we talking about?
They might be working on it.
What are we talking about? Let me see if it was with the regular post.
Now, my question is, do we think that Elon Musk's fucking
it still just has
lawsuit against Zuck is going to stick?
Why would it?
I don't see why it would. How can it stick? Do
you
own
the
concept of posting just text?
Yeah, because no, you don't.
You don't.
That would be like MySpace.
Nothing is called, or it's not called a retweet. It's called a repost.
Right.
It's not called a tweet. It is called a thread.
Though you can tweet from Threads. Did you see that?
I did.
That's fucking crazy. I was like, this. I felt like that was a troll.
You can send your thread to Twitter.
That's so trollish.
Fucking hilarious. Zuck was like, I'll still include you, Elon.
Yeah.
We can still send our shit to your shit.
Are they really gonna fight?
These fucking rich ass, scrawny ass, awkward ass motherfuckers. They're gonna fight in court. They're not gonna fight. This is literally just some billionaire fucking dick swinging bullshit that we just so happen to get a fucking platform out of. That's all this shit is.
Yeah, like,
it's literally all it is. But I also feel like Elon Musk is kind of making Twitter suck. So like,
kind of.
Zuckerberg was like, well, fuck it. Let's see if they're in the Threads. We've been working on it. Might as well drop it and see.
Literally.
And the world said, fuck Twitter. At least a good chunk. These 100 million people did.
Literally.
That shit is crazy. It's not even been like a full week.
The cage match between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg may be no joke. Bro. Okay, I definitely won't believe it until I see it, but
1,000%. I want to see somebody in training camp. Like, who's training y'all? Who's getting y'all together? Like,
oh my gosh.
I can't.
Is
Zuckerberg even like,
do they even fight?
Does he like work out?
Oh, Elon Musk challenged Mark to a cage match.
I'm not surprised that Elon Musk. I think he's one of those that like obsessively works out and like.
Oh, this is my one article from New York Times, by the way, for the month.
First of all, bitch. I'm so sick of New York Times and Bon Appetit.
Show full article. Oh, this
Beautiful.
is my one. Damn,
Bon Appetit and New York Times are so rude for wanting you to like pay for this shit.
Pay them.
I'm sorry.
Y'all have enough. Like, somebody owns y'all. Y'all are fine.
Correct.
So y'all are okay.
This is digital, for God's sakes. If I was like trying to pull one of your newspapers off a fucking newsstand or something, it'd be different. But it's digital. What the fuck? Why would I pay you for that? Look, I never thought I'd be so excited for a mop delivery in my life.
They have negotiated behind the scenes and are inching toward physical combat.
They're making sure they get that fucking chicken. I'm not paying for that pay-per-view, but I really hope it shows up on my free app when it happens.
That is
because I do want to see the fight. I hope so. I hope a bar has a watch party because I'm going.
That is like really hilarious.
That's next level. Worth it.
Oh wow, he's been doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, I'm getting.
Of course he has been. These white men love jiu-jitsu. All right.
They do.
Jiu-jitsu and capoeira and shit. Want to be doing all this wild shit across the floor and shit. Acting like a monkey finding they inner animal and shit. Like,
monkey finding their inner little kid, bitch.
Child.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Lil' Kim. Queen B. We love you.
Shout out to you, girl. Oh, God. But yes, that is so funny.
Well,
so,
I'll
Threads
tell you
is
what.
here.
I did not know Capri. I did not think Capri was going to join Threads. I was waiting.
So you know why I did?
I'm going to count down the days.
Let me tell you why I did. They said some weird shit. They were like on my Instagram, like in my notifications or whatever. They were like, you know, head over to Threads so you make sure you claim your name. And I was like,
nobody can claim your name.
It's
attached directly to your Instagram.
The way they said it was so weird, and I was like, I don't want anybody to claim, because I've heard that happens on Twitter a lot.
I definitely, another reason why certain apps, if I'm not sure if I'm gonna want it later or not, I'll get on and claim Distilled, always. So even if I don't use it, no one else can take it.
I know. I've heard you talk about that, and then I was watching a clip where there was a fake like Dave Chappelle and a fake Cat Williams, and they like thought each other were talking to each other, and it wasn't actually what's going on.
Neither one of them were actually talking at all.
And Dave couldn't actually make an account because someone already had his name. So and I think to this day he's still not on Twitter for real.
Another way that Zuck was genius.
Yeah,
it's connected directly to your Instagram.
That shit's crazy.
So unless you turn your Threads on, no one can claim your name.
Oh man, that's crazy. But that was the wording that they used. They make sure to claim your name. So I was like,
these are people who had no fucking clue what they were talking about, or they were trying to scare people.
And then so I was like, okay, let me do it.
Let me claim my name that already taken.
Boom. And then it was like all these people had already requested to follow me. So I went through like I feel like 300, 400 people like confirming.
Whew. It was a lot.
But I was like, I have open, like my thing wasn't private, so why did I
because
I wasn't on there
because you weren't on it yet.
Which is also weird.
They all send as requests at first.
But that's what's weird is that even though you're not on there yet, your profile is technically already made.
Because it exists already. That's the thing.
It exists for people to be able to follow. Okay. Like, I'm like...
That's why I was like, you don't have to worry about someone claiming your name because your profile's made for you. You just have to claim it.
Easy peasy. They made that shit streamlined easy.
Shit is nuts.
And kind of crazy. That's kind of scary.
Very much so. Did all the work.
But you also, like... You don't have the feeling of trying to build up, like...
Having to start from scratch on a new platform,
man.
Which is what's turned me off about Spill a little bit because it's a lot starting from scratch, and I don't know anyone on the platform but two other people. Like,
I tried really hard.
I know Dion and Clyde on there, and Clyde is on Threads right now. So,
oh, he is.
Yes.
Where can I see him?
Clyde is definitely on Threads right now.
That is so funny. Gonna go find his ass. I need to go find that. Yeah, because like now I'm trying to clean my shit up. I really am. Just
But
like,
your socials?
it's just showing me the same like 5 people. I think.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's annoying.
It's weird.
But I remember
it's going to show you the people who are like posting the most, basically.
I'm trying to build my following on my Tumblr, bro.
Tumblr.
That was hard as fuck.
Tumblr was very difficult.
Like I loved my page. It was very sexy and then anime-ish, and then like it was cute, but I just was not as artsy for these hoes. These hoes is artsy on Tumblr.
Very artsy.
Like, what?
It was a lot of art and a lot of porn. Oh my God. I didn't know the videos of her attacking the police came out.
Ooh.
Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican prince.
Hernandez.
The Puerto Rican
Hernandez. Ooh, the ghetto.
Do it like it's your B-Day. Do it like it's your B-Day, baby. Okay, sorry. Let's give an inside joke for a second, y'all, because I can't even begin to explain the video.
Oh, I remember the man's name.
Oh,
who does? God. Okay, so there's a man on Instagram. I wish he pops up on my
shit.
They
had to tackle her on the ground. Shit. I'll look at that later, child.
Girl, what's going on?
After that Big Lex fight during the Floyd Mayweather joint where she was going psycho backstage, she apparently was going psycho on the cops too. She claimed it wasn't that coke. She said she stopped doing the coke.
Yeah, it's something else.
I guess she was seeing red. I don't know.
Okay,
she was doing something else.
You doing something else though, Justin. We know.
Might have been that K2 and you bought some bad weed. I don't know. Because I'm trying to figure out what made you tweak out that much. Like, I know you got bad temper and all that, but like that's absurd. Anyway,
damn. Well,
y'all can go to Hollywood Unlocked for all that.
Let's
do our last motherfucking
sipsies.
sip, child. Sipsies.
Our last sipsies.
Okay, so now, oh my god,
Dude.
James Lake. Okay, James Lake summer berries flavored vodka. Now I'm excited about this nose. Great.
Oh my god. I wish I could see what I'm talking about.
And this is summer infused with summer raspberry and blackberry essence.
Okay.
Wow. The nose already just smells amazing. Fresh, ripe berry, period.
That reminds me of
Wow, sweet.
a lip gloss I used to wear.
It reminds me, is it Smackers?
Long time ago.
I think it reminds me of Smackers.
Oh, yeah.
The big joints. You remember used to get them big ass chapsticks?
Yeah.
The fruity ones? Those used to smell bomb. We used to be fucking eating that shit off our lips. Weirdos. Weirdos, bro. Weird ass kids.
Kids in general are weird, bro.
Right. Eating glue, licking chapstick. It's just a lot.
It don't matter.
It's a fucking lot.
So many things go straight into the mouth. For what?
For what? I'm amazed at our organs. I love it. I appreciate you so much, organs.
Till this day, I'm amazed at a body and what bodies do. Because I'm like, I really do wish my body could talk to me. And like,
right.
And not I'm like, oh, I need to like interpret what this pain means. No, I
like,
wish I'd be like, bitch,
you've hit your limit.
Yeah,
limit, bitch. Abort.
Section B7 of your foot needs to
Section B7
be, I don't know, whatever.
Your little pinky needs to go to the market, bitch.
Like, gets it together. just that would be so helpful.
Time for a thistle. You're doing too much.
That would really help.
Do you really want that second glass?
So,
have you had water?
Instead of me just being delusional most of the time.
Correct.
Like, I know something.
Thinking
weird.
that I know best. Like shit.
I feel fine.
The nerve. The fucking nerve we have.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Shit.
Everything's fine.
No. Girl. Go.
God, this smells so good. I'm so stuck on the nose.
Else.
Okay. Duffy Berry. There's a bit of twigginess here to me, if that makes sense.
I'm just... What
like
is the
stem or
acidity you all are putting in all of these flavors?
Is it like citric acid or something in here? Well, no, because you don't need to preserve
like
it.
Each of it feels like juice a little bit.
Yeah.
Has this like if you let lemon water sit for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It like
that bitterness that it gets from the peel.
Yeah.
That's happening.
In all of them.
Wow. Makes me wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder.
But
I am curious about what a splash of water is going to do to this.
I think I got some Betty Buzzes that we can mix some of these with.
Oh, yes.
Girl, I gotta find this video. I gotta find this man. I gotta find it. That is so funny to me.
I mean, the verdict on James Lake for me?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I don't do
tasty.
vodkas, flavored or otherwise, unless you're Bar Hill or Honey Bell. And that's literally it. Or truffle if I'm just in that type of martini mood. But like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
This is fucking delicious. Every once in a while, if like I'm somewhere where my only option is a Kettle One Botanicals or something, I can get into that. Brittany. You know what we did? Honorary was tea. Let me tell you something, Brittany.
Honey.
With your conservatized ass. Stop trying to run up on black men like a psycho crazy white lady. And then you want to claim Karen like somebody smacked you off your rocker.
When?
This motherfucker was running up on some basketball player. Now, I'm not into basketball, so I don't know his name.
Yeah.
This bitch is nuts. Sorry, she's showing me this fucking dance video. This motherfucker, now looking like this, is running up behind a basketball player worth $500 million projected franchising. Clearly, the man's got security.
Uh-huh.
She's running up on this man, trying to, I guess, reach out to tap him, touch him, whatever, and gets shooed away by security. And that shoe happened to be a slap in the forehead.
You know her dramatic ass took it to the T.
She took it to the utmost.
Yes.
She started posting about it, how she didn't get an apology, and they almost knocked her onto the ground and all this. Girl, save it. Save it, Peach. Please
Brittany
save it.
girl.
Brittany girl.
Brittany girl.
Don't run up on no black man like that.
Brittany girl.
Especially not no black man with security. And from behind. And looking the way you look at this moment. You don't look like the Britney Spears. Whatever the names of your songs are these days. What is it? Toxic?
Mentally fucked up,
I
bro.
don't even know the names of her songs anymore. That's horrible. Hit me,
Toxic
baby,
is
one more time.
Yeah, Toxic.
Toxic.
Give me more. I listen to those quite often.
Baby.
Slay for me. Slay. I'm a slave.
There we go. All that. You not the same bitch twerking with snakes and shit. It's not the same body roll. And it's not the same.
No, shit.
It's not the same. It's just not the same. So
Sorry
you,
to cut it
ma'am,
off, y'all.
need to never run up on a person as current Britney.
Yeah.
Because why don't you walk around with security of your own?
Yeah. Well.
It's confusing. It was confusing.
She doesn't need them anymore.
She tried to pull a Karen and claim she got smacked in the face and almost knocked to the ground. It was a literal pish posh, and she got bumped in the forehead. She was too close. He shouldn't have been able to bump you in the forehead.
You too close.
You breached the perimeter.
That's what the security.
He's hired to keep the perimeter safe.
Yeah.
You, ma'am,
Yeah.
are not the Britney Spears anymore.
Yeah. I mean, depends on where you at.
Depends on where you are.
Depends on where you at.
Shout out to your loyal fans. Thank God for them.
Loyal. Hunty.
Thank God for
Loyal.
them. However, run up on them white boys like that. Don't run up on them black boys like
I
that.
want to say, though, I do commend Brittany for not getting, like, body surgery.
I do, too.
Because
Good
the
for her.
bitch still look...
The exact same. Skinny as fuck. Not a hip inside.
Please don't ever... Don't change that, Brittany.
Please don't
stay
change that.
way. Please stay that way. Keep wearing a nice, skimpy... They're probably very high quality, but weird looking on you. Bikini bottoms. Love it. You are...
Yes,
you
with your, like,
you are
overhanging
looking
sweatshirt.
crazy as fuck. But it is so entertaining. And you are really a legend in these streets. I'm not gonna lie.
You are a legend in these streets.
Like, I'm very sad that
1000%.
you weren't able to, like, grow up.
Like, fully enjoy that.
And mentally, like, grow up. I
Yeah,
feel like you were
mentally, I think
caged.
she's stuck in wherever the trauma
She
happened.
had to. I think she
Like-
had to even cope, sadly. Because her parents, her family was...
Fucked up.
Woo! That
All the way
motherfucking documentary
fucked
had me fucked up. Did you watch it? Oh, my God.
There's
girl.
multiple now, though. Which one did you watch?
The one on Netflix.
Oh, you know what? Yes, did I watch? Yes, I did. On Netflix, yes, I did.
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
and
Yes,
I
did.
remember just
forgot
at the end
that
of it
even
just
came
being like, man.
It's a lot.
I think we watched it in a room. The first time I went to a room with my sister and my mom. And we were like, what in the world?
Child.
So, yeah, when I see you, girl, you still dancing, twirling.
What baffles me is why
What
she
else?
just won't do her hair. Like, you got your money back, girl. She just won't, like, y'all seen these videos. She just won't do her hair. Like, you can see the pieces that's not hers. She won't fix her eyeliner before she puts the camera on.
Yeah.
Or maybe the dark, like, I just finished crying look is like what she's going for.
I think she's always, go.
But kudos to her for being a white girl. With that,
I don't know.
You know how white people age. She still looks about the same.
She does, actually. Very much so.
So, despite it all, you've been in the house preserving your skin. It's the slow roll on the ground while the dog walks by. Baby. Legend in these streets.
Bro, you are
Britney Spears is a legend in these streets.
That we can do. You're legendary.
That
you're
slow
insane.
roll alone.
You are insane.
The pussy pop and the dog walking by. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That is why your loyal fans will never leave you.
Oh my God.
Because her loyal fans dance just like that. And she makes them feel it is okay.
If you got the moment, go to Plaza's page. Well, by the time you see this, I don't know, it might be too far, but Plaza has Brittany posted on his page right now, and it's her.
Plaza's a fucking troll.
He is a troll. Oh my
God. Plaza 50 Cent are the most trolling ass. Plaza 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, the most trolling ass rappers to ever exist on this planet. They stay laughing at a motherfucker publicly and will post you and at you and promote their businesses all at the same time.
At the same time.
Just rude.
I love it.
It's great.
That's so great. Well, thank y'all so much.
Yes. Are we eating anyway?
James. No. The Royal, always delicious.
Get that motherfucking bird dog.
Espresso martini.
Ooh, really?
They
making it with vodka?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can ask for something else. They have
I always switch out for whiskey, but
it's just their espresso program is delicious. So they use real. It's just.
And see, that's always nice when they use real espresso. Ooh,
I had
makes
two
me want to
yesterday.
make one for myself at home.
Yeah, it was really, really tasty.
Espresso martini.
Me too. All the people there's still people talking shit about it. I'm like, yo,
please.
shut the fuck up.
People love
bro.
to hate on what's popular in the moment to seem like they don't care about what's popular in the
But
moment.
espresso martinis are delicious, and it's stopping people from asking for a Red Bull and vodka.
Thank you so much.
I'm okay with that.
I'll take it.
I'm okay with that.
I will happily take
They
it.
look delicious. They feel good on the lips. And
it's an actual cocktail.
it's a cocktail.
Which a vodka Red Bull is not. I don't care what you say. I know it's a highball. Fuck you.
That's it. That's what it is. A highball.
Fuck yeah. It's not a highball. I won't. It is, but I just refuse. I just refuse. But I'm going to get a crunch wrap, so shout out to Jaren.
Yeah, Jaren.
Shout out to Jaren.
Kennedy Street Tacos.
I'm there. Yeah.
They open, but we got an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, y'all. Now we just talking.
Now we talking about food and shit. We love y'all. Make sure you
think my
like,
favorite
share,
was
subscribe, engage.
The lemon, the first one.
What
or
is
the second one.
Let me see. Oh, that's the original. No.
Yeah.
I'm a slave for you. I cannot hold it. I cannot control it.
I'm a hostage.
Slave.
You gotta change your wording, y'all.
Wow.
Hostage for you.
On that note.
Thank you, Consciously. And whoever he was reading from, he said,
oh, God. I'm a hostage. Somebody please make that TikTok. Oh, God. Oh, it's great. We have to share this with Consciously later. That was great.
oh my God.
Oh, God. Okay.
Gotta change your wording.
Oh, you got to change your wording.
That's what he said.
Now, Brittany, you probably wouldn't have been saying that.
Nah,
That
right.
you was a slave for that man if you knew that it meant that you was going to be a hostage to a human trafficker.
Period. And on that note,
It's all about perspective.
all about perspective.
Like, share,
It
comment,
really is,
subscribe, engage, hit your notifications button.
yes,
Be
yes.
sure to share with your friends.
Yes.
Be sure to do all the things. You know, the same shit we ask you to do every episode. Do all that same shit.
all that.
Plus, use the promo code SOUL
SOUL.
on any of your orders from Sealbox.com or the Sealbox app. Lake James is actively available right now if you are a vodka person and a flavored vodka person in particular. All of these are delish. And yeah.
Yes.
We love y'all.
Thank you.
Yes.
Peace. Woo.
Yes, it's the reverb for me. Purr.